Alright, Sleepo Digga, thanks for being here.
Why were they here? Are they planning an attack on Lost Wing? Clive. I found some. My friends and
Valuable can be traded for Gil. As if I need more money.
I'm not going to change. Mind.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Come, just I'll see what I can.
It's faster to teleport there.
Ready to go? Fly up,
I love this chocobo. Definitely one of the best side quests I did.
You deserve a rest.
Beautiful.
Excuse me.
What are you,
The baker's.
certainly not a baker. Time was...
Try to remember.
What a fool!
Wait. Suppose he won't be needing an escort then.
That was an easy side quest. I like it when they're easy like that. I'm gonna check out some bread. I did get some cinnamon rolls, so I'll probably have a cinnamon roll later. Goblin coin. Interesting.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
My carpets. A pride of place in Castle.
Looks like I found the river. Where's Gav?
Faster.
Oh.
Straight home now. Sorry to keep you.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging.
We shall.
Seems easy.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
I wonder if he's gonna turn it into glass. I don't see any other location. Oh, there it is. Left the damn sand. Damn, stop jumping. Melody, thank you for the lurk. How's the DVD going?
That should be enough.
That was good. I still have a love-hate relationship for that game, but I'm waiting for the 2 versus 8 to end.
Come here, turn around, Ghosty.
Hi, William.
Can-
Enjoy your
can I touch
matches.
your
Be
butt?
safe.
Can we touch your butt?
Why are you running away? Come
Come
back!
back!
Let me love you!
We want you! We want you!
I love you! Come back, bitch!
Come back to us! We want to play!
I have a command for you.
Lucy, why won't you love me?
Let's figure that out. I'd fix that later.
We already.
We're not VIP yet, that's why. Oh, yeah, I have to fix that later, too. Thought you were already. Oh, well. I'll have to fix that.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough.
Oh, that might even be enough. Hey, feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
Aww. I'm gonna cry.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan after Blackthorn gets what he needs.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
I wonder if that means I'll get an airship. Like, that would be cool. Although this game kind of doesn't need with the fast travel, it still would be cool to have a ship that flies. Sorry, I'm just like, I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy VI randomizers, and the airship thing is kind of something I love. These I'll do one on stream, but they're long. They're at least, I'm averaging about 3 hours per run.
I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on.
Sometimes they're longer. If I fail, then they become shorter, but yeah, I don't want that.
Your beats sneaking around on your tud all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction.
Lady, thank you for the emotes. Oh, I love your cow emotes. What are you up to today? I'll have to trade for money. Interesting.
Suppose we'd better be getting back.
I was thinking about just shooting you right between the eyeballs just because you killed me last match, but that would give the killer more advantage. Eh, fuck it, whatever.
What the fuck? Wow.
To work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. One down, two to go.
So,
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
salvage from the ruins. I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have...
Sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name?
Oh, so
Yeah.
I'll show you. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal... Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone, in other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb and not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize.
You can stop there. Mid said we might be able to get parts of a... Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. The thing, it's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the...
No close teleport spot. Oh well.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Don't like the sound of that.
If you're ready, we leave at once.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Fuck you, spiders are gonna die to play.
Straight home now.
Oh, there you are, Sid. The, ruins are just over there, as...
Of course. Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Time to die. Oh, that died quickly.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Thank goodness you're sick.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll,
All right.
if I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Eleanor has recovered the material.
Excellent.
And just...
Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the... Which is why you need a prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even start. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek.
Terms? Yeah, well, I'd have thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him? See what...
Girl, why can't you do it before I got there?
Editors started reading books that don't have any.
Hippocrates.
For you, Clive?
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps. It is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of... pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moondew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, Perhaps Bardolph and Obolus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Harpocrates. And since you're asking others to help you,
So you need a hand, do you?
we do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the...
We're gonna know who I'm gonna choose.
So, Clive, who will accompany you?
Very well. So then,
I have taken the liberty of preparing...
white chocobo eggs. Are you sure this list is right? I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more...
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction. Hence moondews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be...
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway.
I will.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Tug.
How y'all doing, chat?
Now, where's Jill?
Keep them pilchers nice and chilled.
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt?
I'm sure everything we need is some... Why don't we split up and see?
All right.
How about you look for the Pepio nut? I'll find the other things we need.
Up! You'll not find a fruit. Fresh cuts. Come and get them before
You haven't much, but you're free to look. I trust it's all here.
I actually have to use my own gill. Luckily I'm rich, but still.
Do you see anything you like?
No, but we'll check your songs.
You've a keen eye. An excellent choice.
Where the fuck are those materials that I can sell for money?
Thank you. I doubt you'll get more than that in the capital. That's the best I can do. Thank you. Do you see anything you like? You've a keen eye. I do like a customer who knows.
I feel like there's an achievement for all the songs.
Sell or be gone. If that's what you want.
Evelyn, thank you for the follow. How you doing tonight?
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Keep them pilchers nice and chill.
Did you find everything?
I did.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while? Thank you for asking me to help you today. Makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. Wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pie. Thought you might like to share one with.
I would.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... it's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you.
Get married already.
Clive, is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. And we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Why do I feeling that William's gonna die at the end? Like, no spoilers for me, but like I have that feeling. Maybe both of them.
Well, I suppose we best be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will.
They need a fucking kiss already.
How's work on the ship?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about prepping now that we have all the...
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moondew are ready, it followed by a rigorous process of perhaps someone ought to warn.
Leave it to me. Thank you. Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
I am happy they learned from Final Fantasy 15 and had fast travel in the game.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. You'll be pleased to know that...
You found something...
In a manner of speaking, Harpocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then. Let's start working out how to bolt all these bits together to the black hammer.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding...
Displacement stuff.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this house. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision, one of it.
It's finished. It's finally finished.
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive. Blackthorn. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. When work comes in, keep it to yourself.
A sling for his elbow.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown, searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the twins turned black.
Oh, it was a backup plan.
That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished. I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that, and I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't
I was.
you? Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up.
Right. I'll let him...
Aye, Cap.
Captain. I the captain now.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.
Yeah, let's look. There's that S rank. Is that a quest?
He cracked the crystal too. Joking.
with the ledgers.
Clive,
That's what.
shh, Otto. A little. And eat. Sadly, I can straighten it. I'm gonna... There you are.
So let me get, and instead of you get Clive to come to you, the man in 12,
Oh, just
we...
eat it.
Rocks.
Rocks, he says, and I reckon... Being out.
I know.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because...
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed him.
Well...
Don't worry.
Hmm.
I think Mid might need some help.
Hmm.
Well. Here. That's where I've crooked. Imagine proper idiots like that. I would have got more frightened.
Did you hear?
I want to see
What am I going to do without Sweetwater in Arlington?
Milady.
Gift? Oh my.
Otto asked me to give it to settle the hideaways and to compensate you for the timing.
I thought you might finally tell Otto he can keep his baubles. The man owes me nothing. My contribution to the restoration effort was made free.
You once told me, Sid, did you? I'd like to do the same. And for Otto's. For all of us.
Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, then blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
Clive!
I wasn't expecting to be, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star, Ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again?
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do. Gove will want to know the stones were delivered, if he's still with us. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accept...
Ah, she was just too stuck. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun does.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever.
Use the hunt board to find the bomb key. He's being ranked. Let's go fuck him up. Let's see. Bomb king. Imperial Chase. Looking. Let me see what it looks like. Oh, it's over here. So it's an area I haven't explored yet. Okay. Let me use the restroom real quick while this loads. Okay. Oh, there it is.
Ready, go?
Actually, that one's closer. I figured about the 3 arm markers, so I'll swap to a different game. I will put up a poll then, because I'm trying to decide what I want to play. There's a lot of good choices.
Look at this place.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
I kind of don't want to play 4 nights solos, so I probably won't be doing it, but I'll put it on the list for you guys to vote. Wait, what? Hold on. Let's look at the map. Oh. I did fuck up. I was going the right way. Damn it. Wrong one.
Faster.
There we go. That's the direction I want to go.
Back to the stables, girl.
What up, Bon King? E-rank, huh? Okay.
What we have here? Greetings, Your Majesty.
Fucked up his little boys. Fuck you, bitch. Damn, 9,000 just for killing him. Ooh, I got bomb member.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it. The wine needs more than this.
I like when the side quest is also a hunt. Makes it easy. One less hunt I gotta go search for.
Alright then, how's that? That's the start.
Hmm? Not sure what you need it for.
Tell him on the limb.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder.
There's no.
Don't be. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours?
What?
Well, we happen to have ice. I thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boot. Ah, I reckon if he's
Well,
that's the spirit.
Wait, what? Can I carry more potions now?
Well,
it's certainly.
Right.
Thank you.
No, for supporting Mid and the rest of them. We'll tell.
Nice. I will gladly take increased potions. See, some of these side quests are actually really beneficial. Let's think about it. We got a chocobo from one. We got special items to make better armor and weapons. We got increased potions now. We got increased potion healing.
I may, but those. Of course. Where'd you even get this? A canny one, meanwhile. Might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Al. Might be I already. Might be you even know her. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all.
Hmm.
I hear you ended up. Thanks to this luck, I sometimes wonder.
Speaking of which, hi.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass beyond that.
I've seen that before.
Yeah.